Today I want to talk to you about how to achieve your desires. Desire is an interesting thing. I have clients all the time will come to me when I first start working with them. They tell me I can't get emotionally involved with what I want. And I say it's very simple. You don't know what you want. See, getting emotionally involved with what we want, it's not something you force yourself to do. It's something you become by connecting a big why behind what you want. Now, if you ask 100 people what they want, 95 out of 100 will tell you what they don't want, or I don't know, I'm not really sure. Well, they're not thinking, because they've spent their life for months or years even not believing they can achieve more. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, you can have anything you want. I had a client one day, they're in my backyard where I am right now, and they said, do you really believe everybody can have it all? And I said, yes, but the big cherry on top is, do they want it all? See, there's three things we have to determine. We have to determine exactly what we want more than anything else. We have to determine what the price is that we're going to have to pay. Is that training? Is that traveling? Is that investing and going deep inside of myself? And if we're willing to pay the price is number three. Now, what is your why? Your why has to be authentic to you if you're going to build desire. Your why can't be my why for you. I remember I was at my world-class wealth event about 6 weeks ago. And I was talking about why with everybody. I said, your why is so important because your why is what's going to get you into action. Your why is what's going to get you out of your comfort zone. But I said the why has to be authentic. It can't be a bullshit why. What I mean by that, a lot of people say, my why is to serve people, when in reality, it's because they want to put themselves in a better situation financially. Well, and I tell them, I said, your why is your why. It doesn't matter what it is, but it's got to be authentic to you. So don't bullshit yourself. Be real with yourself. This is my why. And as you are connected to your why, you're going to build desire so quickly. Now, when we think of desire, desire is a release of energy. It's the fuel that gets us to act. Once it's a desire, it's a done deal. And we have to understand our wants come from the essence of who we are. Who are we? I'm a spiritual being having a physical experience. My spiritual DNA is perfect. I can achieve anything. My subconscious mind is my co-pilot. It's my silent partner. And whatever I give it, it's here to serve me. So we have to understand the rules of the subconscious mind. But we have to know exactly what we want if we're going to build desire. I'm studying this book right now called Awareness. It's by Anthony DeMello. Let me read you this. This is on desire. He says, do not suppress desire, because then you would become lifeless. There's no energy. That's what he's talking about. There's no release of energy. You'd be without energy, and that would be terrible. Desire, in the healthy sense of the word, is energy, and the more energy we have, the better. But don't suppress desire, understand it. That's a key word. We've got to understand the importance of desire. Understand it. Don't seek to fulfill desire so much as to understand desire. And don't just renounce the object of your desire. Understand them. See them in their true light. See them for what they really are worth. Because if you just suppress your desires, so many people are suppressing their desires because they're not being honest with themselves. They don't believe in themselves. And remember, you're going to have to believe in you before anybody is going to believe in you. He says, because if you just suppress your desire and you attempt to renounce the object of your desire, you're likely to be tied to it. You're attached to it. Whereas if you look at it and see it for what it is really worth, if you understand how you are preparing the grounds for misery and disappointment and depression, your desire will be transformed to what I call a preference. See, what he's talking about is if we keep suppressing because we don't know if we can do it, we're not understanding the laws of the mind. I can remember the first day I ever got mentored by my mentor, Bob Proctor. He said to me, there's two things you're going to have to know. You're going to have to understand the laws of your mind, and you're going to have to understand how to work in harmony with the laws of the universe. Well, I said, what do you mean by the laws of your mind? He said, you have to understand how your conscious mind works, how your subconscious works, and how that is directly related to your physical body in terms of physical results. Now, we've got to understand this. We have a conscious mind. Our conscious mind accepts and rejects ideas. It can originate any idea we want. What do you want? We have to define it. And we have to turn that want into a desire so we can release that energy. What else does a conscious mind do? It has these beautiful faculties. It has your will, your perception, your imagination, your reasoning, your intuition, and your memory. Those are what's creating our environment right now. But most people, you may be watching this and say, I have no idea how to use it. You have to learn how to use it. When you start working with me and our company, Voss Coaching Co., you're going to learn how to master it. But in order to create a desire, we're using our higher faculties on how to turn our want into a desire. And you do that by thinking about what you want all day long. You're doing it by experiencing in your mind what you would experience had you already achieved it. Remember, desire is energy, but it's not just energy. Everything is energy. It's a release of energy. It's a release of that authentic energy. Now, let's look at desire in another way. When somebody is obsessed with what they don't want, that's all they talk about. That's all they see in their life. They're using the laws of their mind against them, but that is a desire. It's desiring what they don't want, and they're giving their co-pilot, or silent partner, as I call the subconscious mind, of keep bringing me what I don't want. Don't do that anymore. Really start using and understanding that conscious part of your mind. Originate beautiful ideas and think only what you would want to think. Think how inspired you would be. Think about what you would experience had you achieved that goal and start behaving that way. That's how you impress your subconscious mind. And let's talk about the subconscious mind. It creates 96 to 98% of all of our results, perceptions, and behaviors. It can only accept, so whatever we give it, it goes to bring it into our reality right now. And here's the beautiful part. It does not know what's real or what's imagined. If you need money to get to your fulfilled goal, you start seeing yourself already with the money, and your brain will flip on a different frequency because your subconscious doesn't know what's real or what's imagined. Our job is to know exactly what we want, turn our want into a desire, and here's the beautiful part. Once it's a desire, the desire is not just in your subconscious mind, it's in the whole universal subconscious that will bring it into reality. The whole universe conspires on your behalf to make it a reality. I can remember when my mentor taught me this, and I said, the whole universe is conspiring for me. He said, I know, it's a crazy idea. He said, but don't question it, you have to trust it. And I trust my subconscious explicitly. I will be patient. I don't love to be patient, but I know the more patient I am, the more effortless things happen in my life. So I want to start dumping into my subconscious what I really want. Now understand this, your subconscious mind, that's where your desire has to be rooted. And it's rooted there by what you think in your conscious mind. Your subconscious mind is a garden, and what you're planting is in that garden. Are you planting what you want or what you don't want? Are you planting exactly what you want, or are you settling? Plant exactly what you want. It will take no more effort to really create something of great significance as it does what you think you can achieve. But here's the beautiful part. When you're planting an idea, so we've got to be very disciplined in our mind only to plant ideas that are in harmony with what we want. And you're planting it inside of you, and it influences your conscious thinking, and it alters your vibration, and everything is on vibration, and your vibration dictates what you attract. Look at what you're attracting right now. You're going to know if you're planting crap in your garden or you're planting abundance in your garden. We're in control of that. We dictate the desire. Do not suppress them because you've never done it before. If you would have met me 16 years ago, there is no way if I would have suppressed my desires and suppressed my wants, I would be where I am today. And I will tell you, if you will spend time in doing this deep, intrinsic, internal work to get rid of and eliminate any form of scarcity in your life, whether that's past failures, whether it's starting and stopping, whether it's forgiveness, whether it's resentment. You know, forgiveness is an interesting thing. It's not letting somebody off the hook. It's deciding that you're going to stop drinking the poison. Lack of forgiveness is like a gorilla on your back. And it's not just on your back, it's in your heart. So what type of energy do you think is planted inside your garden? A lot of toxicity. It's in your central nervous system. The minute you release it, doesn't mean you're going to talk to those people again. Doesn't mean it's somebody that betrayed you. But what you're doing is you're doing it for your own energy, and you're opening the space so you can put that same energy towards what you want. Towards what do I want? Now, how do I build that desire? I get really have a clear mental picture and originate the idea in my conscious mind exactly what I want. And now I start experiencing what I want. Let's say somebody wants to increase their income to $1 million. I'm using just a random number. What would you experience if you would be earning $1 million? What would your behaviors be if you were earning $1 million? Now remember, your behaviors are constantly showing you what your deepest beliefs are. So the behaviors are telling us a story. Are we paying attention? We can always create new behaviors. Your image is going to change as you're honoring your want. We have to have self-respect and honor ourselves. This is how you're going to build desire, and you're going to build one desire after the next. In your environment, people close to you, people in your family are going to say, oh my God, what have you been doing? Over the last 18 months, your life has changed inside and out. And that's exactly what it's done. It's changed from the inside out. That's how you build desire. Do not suppress it. Express it. Expand in it. Think something really big of yourself, and everything is going to unfold absolutely beautiful in your life. Don't coast to the new year. Sprint to the new year. Go after what you really want. Expand yourself. Do hard things. And you do hard things in a great way by embracing them. You're going to increase your self-esteem. When you increase your self-esteem, now you're going to walk taller. You're going to do things you've never done before, and you're going to expand your edges, and that's your competitive advantage. I truly believe that now more than any other time in the history of our world, it is so easy to win. Why is it easy to win? Because there's so much wise information out there. Why is it easy to win? Because so many people are distracted by their devices. They're not doing the daily disciplines. They're not creating mastery. They have not built the right processes that I teach at Voss Coaching Co. If you hear the word processes and you don't know what I'm talking about, you need to talk to one of my coaches. You need to get in and do that deep internal work with me, because you're going to create a massive quantum leap. And I want you to really take advantage of that. But build your want, create a desire, surround yourself with an environment of A+ performers, and you're going to achieve one desire after the next. Master today. Today is your masterpiece. Take advantage of it. Watch this over and over and over again. Do you know what you want? Are you building the disciplines to become obsessed with what you want in a healthy way, where it is dominating all your conscious thinking? And if it's dominating your conscious thinking when you go to sleep, it's going to dominate your subconscious thinking while you're sleeping. Your subconscious, be kind to it. It is very wise. It is going to bring you everything that you give it. So be patient with it. Trust it. And I promise you, your life is unfolding magically. You're not listening to this by accident. You're ready for a big jump. I want to show you how to create a big jump. Repetition is your best friend. And every night before you go to sleep, I want you to review your day. Nobody knows I do this, only I know that I do this. I review my day and look at all the great things that I'm grateful for throughout the day, real things that happened today. I'm grateful that I was able to create this video for you. Watch it over and over and over again. Desire, release of energy, rocket fuel on your back, causes you to act, and the whole universe is going to conspire on your behalf. What do you really want? More than anything in the world, build the picture, get emotionally involved, step out and act, go create a wonderful life. Thank you.